Yeah, hey guys, Sensei OJ here. So in this video, we'll be talking about my secret before every entry. So I'll be spilling out my secrets before every entry. So yeah, let's dive into the video. So basically, these here are the types of confirmation entry I use on every trade. You understand, depending on the price action or scenario of that particular trade. So before we dive into this video, right, I would like you guys to like, subscribe, and also join my Telegram group through the link attached on the caption. Thank you very much, guys. So yeah, talking about confirmation entry, right, we have two types of confirmation entry. We have aggressive entry and we have confirmation entry. And I know most of you know what aggressive entry mean. Aggressive entry is just more like you setting limit, you understand, and waiting for price to just come tap you in, you understand, for price to tap you in, then sell, or tap you in, hit your SL, you understand. So that is basically aggressive entry. Then let's go down to the source, confirmation entry. So now under confirmation entry, I have two types of confirmation entry I use personally, right? I have the MSS and the candle confirmation. Now let's talk about the MSS, right? I'll be using line chart to explain all this. Then after that, we'll go down to the main chart to see how this plays out. So talking about MSS is just more of, it's also known as market structure shift, you understand. And to me, there are three forms of MSS to me, you understand. Basic MSS, field swing MSS, and MSS plus liquidity. So let me show you how that works. So now, for example, we have a bullish order flow or structure, something like this, right? Price is breaking structure above, and we plan on entering from this place, this order block here, right? Now we're talking about basic market structure shift. So now this is on the 1 hour time frame, right? And for you to get your market structure shift, you need to go down to your 15 minutes, you understand, or 5 minutes, you get me? But I like using 15 minutes. So now when you go down to your 15 minutes, this is what you want to see, right? But now on the basic market structure, so you want to see price tap into your POI, you understand, move up a little, you understand, then come back down to sweep this liquidity, you understand. And the main reason why price is coming down to sweep this liquidity is due to early buyers. Most times people just buy from here and put their SL here, you understand. So this automatically become an inducement, you understand. Price will just come, use that liquidity, then break above. So immediately you see price breaking above, right? Where would you like to put your entry? You put your entry here in the middle of this leg, this particular break of structure, right? Most times I like using my fib 2. I'll mark from the bottom down to the top, then use the 50% level, which is the 0.5, or I use my orange zone, which is 0.65 to 0.8, so something like this on the 50% level. Then I can just easily put my SL below this low here, or still keep it below here, then my target here, you understand. So what you see market do, or price will just come back down, then boom, you understand. So this is how basic MSS is, you understand. Let me drag this somewhere. Then down to field swing market structure. So now this is how this looks, right? Still the same scenario on a bullish trend, right? And we're expecting to buy into this, using this demand zone to buy. So price fall down, we'll go down to the 15 minutes or 5 minutes, right? Now this is what you expect, or what you will see. Most times you see price tap into your POI, push up, you understand, but this time around price will fail to sweep this low. You understand? This swing, right? Price will just stop somewhere here, then break above. So whenever you see something like this, right, expect price to come back to the 50% level, right, of this particular guy here. Let's see here. Then your SL here, or you still post it here. Then you target up. Then price will fall back down, tap you in, then blast up. You understand? So this is what failed swing MSS is, right? Where price failed to take this low. You understand? Making this low a protected low. You understand? So this is how failed swing MSS work, right? Then talking about the last one here, which is MSS plus liquidity. This MSS plus liquidity has two forms, right? Now, same scenario on a bullish trend, right? On a bullish trend, price broke structure, and we're looking to enter from this place, right? Using the order block. Now, this is what you want to see price do on the 15-minute time frame. Immediately price tap into this POI, push up, you understand, then sweep the liquidity, this liquidity here, right? Then now, before breaking above, right, price will create something like this on the lower time frame, then break above. Now this pullback here is the liquidity, you understand? That's why it is called MSS plus liquidity. This pullback here is the liquidity. So what do we expect price to do here? What do we expect price to do here? We expect price to come back into this zone, you understand, not just the 50% level, but below this guy, sweeping this liquidity, you understand? So most times I like to use my orange zone or my FIB2. That means this my 0.6 to 0.8. I like to use that zone whenever I have a liquidity confirmation or a liquidity market structure shift. Then I'll put my SL here or down here, then target up. You understand? So what we'll see here is that we'll see price fall back down, sweep the liquidity, then tap this place, then boom. You understand? So this is the liquidity confirmation or MSS. You understand? MSS plus liquidity. And under this particular MSS plus liquidity confirmation, there are other forms, you understand, but I'll be leaving that for my future students, you understand. So I don't want to spill everything. So that is that for that. Then coming down to candle confirmation, right? Single candle confirmation and three candle confirmation. Single candle confirmation is just more of you using an engulfing candle for your confirmation, and most times I don't go down to 15 minutes, you understand. You can actually go down there, you understand, but the probability of it holding most times is not strong. So I use 30 minutes, 1 hour or 2 hours for my single candle confirmation. This is what I mean by single candle confirmation. For example, price fall down to our POI and there's a bearish candle like this, then another bullish candle pop up, then engulf the bearish one, you understand, making this an engulfing candle. Where do I want to put my entry now? I'll be putting my entry somewhere here on this line. So here I'll show you guys all these things on the chart, you understand. Then target the nearest swing high, you understand. Price will come back down there, you understand, then boom, you understand. So this is how single candle confirmation works. I only use it on the 30 minutes and on the 1 hour plus the 2 hours too. So this is how it works. Then when it comes to three candle confirmation, you understand, or swing confirmation, right? This is what I do, or what I would like to see, right? I would like to see when price fall down to that zone, you understand, to the demand zone, my POI. I would like to see a bearish candle like this, first bearish candle, then the second one has to create a swing low, you understand, then the third one, which is the 3 candle confirmation, the third one, I'd like to see the third one close either above this second one or above the two of them, which is even way more better, you understand. Then my entry is going to be somewhere here. Now I'd like to see these guys, this 3 candle confirmation, either on the 30 minutes time frame, 1 hour time frame, you understand, but most times 30 minutes time frame, you understand. And if you want to go down to 15 minutes, no problem, depending on how because me, I use 30 minutes and 1 hour due to it's strong, you understand. So see price fall back to this zone. See that I put my entry here or I put it on this middle candle, you understand, then SL here or on my actual SL, you understand, then target the nearest swing high, you get me. And I like targeting 1 to 3 and 1 to 4. Let's see, then price will come back down or stop here, any of them, then boom. So that is pretty much about these types of confirmation. So let's look at all these things in the chart. So this jump 50. So I've been practicing this pair for quite some time, ever since that guy reached out to me. So I think I caught this particular buy here. Yeah, I caught this particular buy, but I was just practicing. I didn't take the trade. Let me show you guys the before. This is the before here. Let me bring it down to the small screen. So this is the before, you understand, then this is the after. So if you guys can see that, this is the before, this is 4 hours time frame. Let me go to 4 hours time frame. So here, this is about 1 to 3.4. So but that is not the discussion for now. So let's look at the first market structure shift on, which is the basic market structure shift. So now I think there was a market structure shift here that I'll call. Let's go down to 15 minutes. Let's go down to 15 minutes. So here on this particular zone, if you notice, right, immediately price came down to this particular demand zone on the other side, right? Price tapped into the key level, I mean the POI here, then moved up, then came back down to sweep that low to take out that liquidity or inducement, then break above, you understand. Immediately you see something like this, just know this is market structure shift. All you just need to do is to put your fib to mark from the down to the bottom, right? Is either you use your 50% level or use the orange zone, you understand. Most times I like using the orange zone because my risks become small, you understand. So something like this, I'll use the orange zone, then put my entry at the orange zone, you understand, then SL here, you understand, then target the nearest high here, which is this is about 1 to 4. So that is the basic market structure shift, you understand. Then looking at the what do they call it, failed swing, let's look for that. Now looking at this particular place, I don't think there's a failed swing here. Most times that failed swing market structure shift rarely occur, you understand. So let's go to the market structure shift plus liquidity. Market structure shift plus liquidity. I think I have something like that here. Okay, this particular one is actually an MSS, a basic MSS, you understand. Here, where let's see, price tapped the POI, went back up, swept that particular liquidity or inducement, then broke above, then price came back down, then blast up. That is basic market structure shifts. Let's look for the one with liquidity. Market structure shift with liquidity. Let me see, I think there's one here. Let's see. Yeah, okay, this is it. So now looking at this particular guy here, This particular guy is an MSS with liquidity, right? Here, price tap into the key level or POI, moved up, then came back down to sweep it. Then before breaking above, right, price created liquidity, then broke above. Even though this break is not that clear, but usually you see price break above. So something like this, I won't put my FIP2 or my entry on the 50% zone. I'll put it on the orange zone. You understand? I'll put it on the orange zone somewhere here. So let's see, somewhere here. Price broke above, so I'm expecting price to come back down, so I'll put it somewhere here, right? Then if price come back down, I'll target this high. You understand? So giving me 1 to 4. So that's for market structure shifts plus liquidity. I'm actually looking for a clean one, a cleaner one. Let's see. So that is that for that. Then going down to single candle confirmation. Alright, single candle confirmation. I think a single candle confirmation occur here, and if you remember, I said I don't use 5 minutes or 15 minutes for single candle confirmation. I use 30 minutes, 1 hour and 2 hours. So on this recent trade which I took, or should I say I practiced on, if you notice on the 30 minutes time frame, there's an engulfing candle here where price sweep the low, then broke above. You understand? It's not must that the price is going to sweep the low, you understand, but immediately it broke above like this, and as long as your structure is correct and your directional bias is correct, right, every confirmation has a strong probability to hold. You understand? And mind you, this knowing how confirmation work doesn't guarantee you 100% win rate. This just reduce your number of loss, you understand, and make you more profitable than before. You understand? So something like this now, if you notice price sweep below, then broke above. For me, if I want to enter this price or this market, right, I'll just put my entry on the tip here of this particular black candle or bearish candle. I'll put it on the body. You understand? Then my SL here, you understand, on my actual SL. You understand? Then target the nearest swing high. So that is how single candle confirmation work. But most times for me, I'll put it at the tip here, or immediately I see it close bullishly like this, closing above here, I'll enter direct. You understand? So that is how single candle confirmation work. Then talking about three candle confirmation. Let's see if we have something like that somewhere here. Let's see. I think we have something like that here. This place. So now these are three candle confirmation work. If you remember, I said the first one needs to how will I put it? They need to be first candle, then the second candle need to create a swing low, you understand, on a bullish scenario. Then the third candle need to close above, you understand. Then I wait for a retracement down, which happened here. They enter, they target the nearest low. Same thing happened here. Let me delete all this. Same thing happened here. This is a three candle confirmation here. This 1, 2 and 3, right? Middle one create a swing low, then the third one close above it, then price went down, you understand, tap, then blast up, you understand. So that is three candle confirmation. So that is pretty much everything about confirmation entry, you understand. So don't just look at this video and start using it, you understand. Try to practice it first. You understand? Practice it first. Practice it for like 2 weeks, 1 month. You understand? So you understand how it works. You understand? And as I said, this is not a guarantee that you win all your trades. You understand? This forex market we're talking about, or should I say this synthetic we're talking about. You understand? All trades, all, you understand me? So that's pretty much everything for this video, guys. Thank you for watching, and also if you enjoyed this video, do well to like, subscribe, and also join my Telegram group through the link on the caption, guys. Bye bye. See you guys on the next one.